Hello guys, what is up? It is Spooky Noodles here, and I am here with a book tag. Wasn't tagged by anybody, but I thought this would be a fun tag to do still. I don't have all the books for this tag, so actually I don't have most of the books for this tag, but I was able to grab 3 from my bookshelf, so yeah. But anyways, let's just start. This is the Fit for Reading book tag. Like I said, wasn't tagged by anybody, but this is gonna be fun, so let's start this. All these answers are obviously my opinion, and of course, some of these I answered, and it might change because I've had a lot of books. I haven't read that many books in my life, so yeah. But anyways, let's start with Zumba. Number 1. Name a twisty and turny book that was fun, super fun to read, and that's going to be Woods Are Dark by Richard Lehman. I enjoyed that book a lot. There was a lot of twists and turns, and there was really 2 storylines. One storyline was kind of okay, the other one was really good. So I overall enjoyed the book a lot. So yeah, next is number 2, Crossfit. What was the most intense book you've ever read? So I haven't read that many intense books, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna go with Skins by Rath James White, only because they made me care for a lot of the characters, and then when trouble happened to them, I was like really rooting for the good guys to come out alive, and I mourned, and it was just really intense for me. Although, Just Like Hell by Nate Southard looks like it's going to be a little more intense than Skins, just by a little bit. So yeah. Burpees suck. Name a book you hated. William W. Johnstone's Bats. Just absolutely hated it. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry for any. That is my opinion, though. A lot of people might like it, so I don't know. I don't know what the consensus is on it, but for me, it was not that great, and to be honest, I don't think I'll read another William W. Johnstone book, and this, of course, is a Western. That being said, yeah, I don't mean to dog on William W. Johnstone. I know he passed away, so it's not cool to speak ill of the dead, but yeah, I just didn't enjoy Bats. So let's move on to the next question, number 4, which is Intermural Sports. What book were you assigned to read for school, but you ended up liking it so much you couldn't wait to read it at night? So that's going to be The Giver by Lois Lowry. Really enjoyed that book. It's a literary classic, so if you didn't read it in school, I'm sorry. It was really good, though. Number 5, Running and Jogging. Name a book that follows all the standard tropes, but you still enjoyed it. So this is going to be The Traveling Vampire Show by Richard Lehman. It had the fat nerdy kid, or it had the fat kid who happened to be kind of, well, I wouldn't say nerdy. The main character was the nerdy one. And then you had the chick that does a tomboy chick. And then you have all the coming of age tropes. Those are all the coming of age tropes. And yeah, it was still a very good book, though. I loved it. I actually have the book here. Hold up, I forgot to hold it up, but this is my crappy signed edition of Traveling Vampire Show. It is signed by Richard Lehman himself. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, my edition sucks. It's got like a broken spine or something, but whatever. It's a Cemetery Dance edition, so they're hard to come by, but again, mine is like in horrible shape, so. But whatever, I own a Richard Lehman signed book, and it's my favorite one by him, so yeah. Alright, next is Jazzercise. A book you enjoyed that is outdated or published long ago. So I'm going to say anything by H.P. Lovecraft. I do enjoy me some H.P. Lovecraft, but he's definitely outdated. This book is filled with H.P. Lovecraft stories. So many. It's not the complete edition. This is just the best weird tales of H.P. Lovecraft. And honestly, it has like almost every story by him. It has Dagon. It just has a bunch of them. The Hound, Pickman's Model, The Call of Cthulhu, Dunwich Horror, which is my favorite H.P. Lovecraft stories, At the Mountains of Madness, The Shadow over Innsmouth. It just has so many stories in this thing. The Case of Charles Dexter Ward, which was what's the word I'm looking for? Which is what, you know, the Reanimator. Yeah, the book was the story inspired the Reanimator. So yeah, yeah. So it starts off with a poem at first, and then it goes on to Dagon. But anyways, I like to pull this out every time I'm feeling like in the Lovecraftian mood or a cosmic horror mood. Not a big fan of the man himself, and actually I am kind of over the Lovecraft craze. Still like cosmic horror, but my love for H.P. Lovecraft has dwindled. So yeah, but yeah, this is really outdated, and it was published. This book wasn't published a long time ago, but this book, the stories in general, were published like in the 20s. So yeah. And then the last question, Trampoline Class. What book do you absolutely love, but it's underrated? So that's definitely gonna go to Ronald Kelly's Fear, which mine is signed and illustrated. Wah! So yeah, Fear. Sorry, book smeller. I smelled something weird, and I was like, oh no, is it my book? So, man, I'm hot. But yeah, Fear by Ronald Kelly, amazing book. Everyone should check it out, especially if you're into coming of age horror. It's the best coming of age horror novel I've ever read. Yeah, it's just fantastic. There's none better, in my opinion. The Traveling Vampire Show is number 2, but Fear by Ronald Kelly is number 1. So yeah, and that is it. Last question is, who do I tag? So I want to tag anyone who wants to do this. I don't have anyone in particular in mind. So anyone who wants to do this, do it. I'm not much for fitness, as you can tell. I'm trying to lose weight. I don't know how much weight I've lost, but I can tell obviously that I've lost some weight just because I can see my toes again. So yeah, it's a great feeling losing weight. But I'm not the healthiest person, so yeah. But anyways, this has been Fit for Reading Book Tag. I'm probably gonna either read Welcome to the Splatter Club or Just Like Hell by Nate Southard. I don't know. I'm kind of like coin toss between the two. I'm like 40% way through Welcome to the Splatter Club, and I haven't even started Just Like Hell yet. But Just Like Hell's only like 71 pages long, so I figured it'd be an easy book to knock out and review. Plus, it sounds very, very, very good, and it might be the most intense book I've ever read, or attempted to read. Yeah, that has been my list. I hope you guys have a great day and a spooky night, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Now I am become death, the destroyer